Welcome everyone, back with the latest time trial video, where I go through my best lap and show you if I'm able to get gold driving in automatic. And hopefully show other drivers who attempt this in automatic that if I was able to be fast enough, then it can be done. Sometimes, I'm not fast enough, or the elite drivers make the gold target out of reach, and I'll have to switch to manual. I'll showcase those laps in these videos as well. I do all my driving on controller, and in time trials, I drive with assists on, which are countersteering, ASM, ABS, and traction if needed. I'm also using the braking area, apex markers, and chasing one of the leader's ghost. The second part of this video will be the chase cam view, so you can see the full position of the car through turns as I'm driving. With all that being said, let's jump right into the lap and show you how I did. This time trial is the Gr.4 Mustang at Mount Panorama. No assists were needed and my ABS is set to weak. Turn 1. I'm using this light pole shadow, and I'm braking just as it passes off screen. I let off as I pass the last red bar, let it coast to the apex, then start getting back on the throttle until I can go full out. Here, I'm using the exit road, and again braking as it passes off screen, let off as I pass over the last bar, let it coast quickly, then back on the throttle gradually until I can go full. Bypass this braking area. Here, I'm using this red bar, which is essentially the second bar, because you might see a thin red bar appear just before you get to it. I did have to tap the brakes slightly as I approach the uphill, and back on the throttle full out at the apex. Keep it full throttle through here, avoiding the walls obviously, and if you hit the angle right, you can get through this section without braking or lifting. Here it's just a lift for the rotation, and back on the throttle as soon as possible. This part is a little tricky. I start braking at the first bar, but it's a very quick brake, coast, then brake again, then coast and brake again, then a tap of the gas for the right, then a quick brake, coast, and then full out once I'm back on the line. Here, I lift at the end of the previous braking area, then brake at the second bar of this area, let off around the second last bar, coast past the apex, then go full out on the exit. For this left, I'm using this S on the barrier, let off as I pass the last bar, coast and full out around the apex, then quick on the right staying full throttle. Final turn, I'm using the tree's shadow, and braking just before it around this point, let off as I pass the last bar, then quickly back on the throttle until I can go full. After completing this lap, I shaved off a little time from my previous record, for 2:16.140, a decent time that should secure my gold at the end. Now I leave you with the chase cam view. Hope this video can help all my fellow automatic drivers get themselves that gold. Please like, comment and subscribe. Your support is greatly appreciated. Thank you, and see you in the next video.